So hi, I haven't recorded this in a while, huh? So how you been? I think through 29 is already up, but I haven't recorded this in a couple weeks. So let's talk. I've got my new setup going, and that's a whole thing. But I just came off an 8-hour stream and wouldn't sleep, so let's play some video games. Yeah, that's still not the button I want. Still not the button I want. I meant to do a handbrake there. Hit the get out button. But yeah, so I do actually have some things to talk about today. Mostly people at my job, which I work at a convenience store with numbers.
Used to be you could swim off the coast. Nowadays, only water you can swim in and not get some blisters or whichever is up in Frisco.
Yeah, that's how it usually is.
You be cool. It will be fine.
Fuck it. I'm calling the cops. Okay.
Who's calling the cops? No, you ain't.
Oh God! Oh God! Oh
Hey.
God!
Anyway, I need to interrogate this guy. Really wish I had a silenced pistol right now. There's some money there too.
You serious? Got him! Overhead! Hey, fucking move!
Yeah, he ain't going anywhere.
You're gonna tell me what you know about Frankie Bernard.
The boss is running things out of the Imperial Bath Health Spa. He's keeping the politicians in line with dirty pictures he's got stashed there.
From now on, my
Yeah.
crew is your crew.
Don't you know your dad?
Yeah, anyway. I deal with a lot of different people. Lots. The area I'm in is... I wouldn't say it's... Well, the area my work is in is predominantly black. It's considered the shittier part of town. It's definitely a predominantly black area, but we get a lot of white people through too and stuff like that. But the biggest thing is the way I like interact. Not like personally, but like the interactions I have with different people. Like I get this one guy, older white guy, probably in his late 50s, comes in to complain about the guys at like all the workers and stuff at another store that's down the road from me all the time. Like it drives me nuts because he acts like I'm gonna like all he does is insult them and stuff. I've been in that store. It's only black people who work in that store. But he's like super entitled. Like he buys lotto every morning, and he buys like usually like $50-$60 worth of lotto every single morning, and spends so much time complaining to me about how stupid the workers are there, and how, well, if somebody gets fired because they're dumb, that's their own... Like, he's just so shitty and awful, and never says, like, anything to... Like, I always ask him how his day's going, all he does is complain about it, and then, like, he never says, oh, how's your going, or anything like that. The, like, black kids and older black men that I get in there, and like pretty much any person of color I get in at work are the nicest people ever. Like, and it was actually something that, like, right before I was recording, right before I hit record, I got I got this car delivered, and Lincoln says, appreciate you. Or I appreciate it. And I hear that, or I appreciate you all the time from black people at work. Like, all the time I hear those words when I'm done, like, checking somebody out, or, like, if I give them an extra bag or something. They will say that all the time, and I don't... And that was 10,000 instead of 1,000. But, like, I never hear that from any of the white people who come through. Hell, last time...
Close my eyes for a second.
Last time I had any kind of conversation with any white person who comes through, besides, there's one really nice lady who comes through who I always talk to, and we talk about just random bullshit. She hates Trump. It's hilarious. Like, she really, like, vehemently, like, she just walked in one day. It was the first day I ever met her. She just walks in and just goes, fucking Trump's at it again. And it was the first thing she'd ever said to me, and I was just like, alright, I dig it, I like her a lot. And, like, she's super, like, active in a bunch of different activism stuff, and she's super nice, and very, like, she's very, like, no, if somebody is, like, at all being oppressed, then I will fight for them, and I'm white, so I have to use that for something. And it's just really cute. She's really nice. She's probably in her late 50s, early 60s. She's just really sweet. And we shoot the shit. If there's nobody else in the store, we'll sit and talk. And she's hilarious. I love her. But, like, I get, like, black kids come in at, like, 3:30 in the morning to buy Rellos because they just bought some weed out in the parking lot. Because that's the kind of place I work at. And, like, I check Rellos to see if they're fresh or not, because selling stale Rellos is not something I'm about. I'm not gonna do that. I can't smoke. I don't smoke. But I'm not gonna make somebody else have to deal with that bullshit. And, like, I have kids who come to my store specifically when they know I'm there, because they know I'll check their Rellos for them. And, like, every time they're like, man, I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. We've been needing nothing but stale shit from over here, and when you ain't here, they do never checks, and, like, it's just nice to hear when you're at a shitty job that doesn't pay well and treats you kind of like shit. And but it's just shocking to be like, yeah, the amount of appreciation shown by
That po' boy
I
is
used to
sitting
love
right.
going to Bobby Airways Deli, but it hasn't
By-
been the same quality lately.
Oh, I think they were... I don't know if they were enemies.
I don't want to die.
Oh...
As long as he don't done something.
They weren't enemies. Whoops. Alright, well... Shotgun's gonna be a lot more useful than a fucking, Yeah, they didn't drop any guns. I'm sorry, guys. That was uncalled for on my part. But, like... I get, like, so many, like... just appreciative words from other POC at work, and
Coming through.
zero from, like,
Excuse you?
older generations of white people, specifically.
That boy's got a gun.
Like, there's some... The real enemy's color folks.
Stack up to that. Just one. You can't. Nope.
But it's like... They will constantly come in. Like, I have a group of kids who come in just to check on me and stuff. Like, I mean, they come in to buy stuff, but they come in and they're like, hey, how you doing? You doing alright right now? And, like, and it's like, yeah, I'm doing okay. Just chilling at work, and they're just like, good. I just want to make sure you okay and shit. I know shit ain't too great right now. And I'm like, yeah, I mean, shit's been better, but Okay, I love that. That is built specifically to kill those guys in that way, so that they will fall into that pool. That is hilarious.
Just let me be, please.
I'll flush him out. Kill one of our boys. Running for cover.
Come on, poke your fucking head out. But it's one of those things where it's just like, it's really nice to hear, and you don't from specific groups of people a lot. But I would really like, I really kind of, it makes me enjoy my job more than if it didn't, like, if it was just
when he's dead.
a ton of white people at my work, I would dislike it even more, because you never hear anything like that. And a lot of the time, it's because a lot of these kids and like older black dudes and stuff have done or still do the same jobs that I'm doing and know that it's shit. And they know that, idiot. Oh, grenade. Thank you. And like they will try to be nice to people who do that job. And they're not fucking like stuck up assholes who think they deserve. It seems like it might be telling me I need to take this, so let's just
Cut that sack of shit down.
where? No, it's not auto-aiming, so I don't know. Oh, hi. You know what? I'm just gonna switch back to the shotgun. It's easier. But it's like, specifically that older generation of white people that claim that especially black people are freeloading and are entitled and all this other shit. But it's like, my dude, you like, and I get the, and it's not just this one person. Like, I get people in there, old white dudes and old white women all the time who do nothing but complain about how my generation doesn't do anything, my generation is this, and blah blah blah. And it's like, oh, holy shit. Well, I mean, I need to go in there and get that money, so we're gonna have to interrupt their little fuck sesh. But it's just so apparent when it's like, and this guy, because I'm fairly light-skinned, especially because I don't go outside anymore, ever, like, he doesn't see me as black, so he will talk shit about black people in front of me. Like this one lady who came in, and I think I mentioned her on the show once. Like, she came in and was just talking so much shit about black people. And then I'm just like standing there, just like, oh, over here. Oh, he's back where I came from. But I just,
You just think you can
man, it's one of those things where the more I interact with people, the less the more I interact with people, the less I'm, like, positive that anything can change. Because it's not just older generation, it's, you know, kids younger than me sometimes. Alright, how do I get in there, though? I need to get that money. Alright, so they don't run... Alright, gay dudes canonically don't care about gunfires for their fucking, so, alright. They could be bi, I shouldn't say gay. But it's like, I really wish that things would, but seeing like an entire new generation of kids like come up and be the same way. Like, I hear the same kind of shit from the younger white kids who come through sometimes. Sometimes they're nice enough, but like, it's so depressing. It's really fucking depressing. I'm gonna go follow this car and kill him. I don't know. That's been on my mind the last couple days, because that guy came in last time I was at work, and he's been in every day, and every day he goes to that other store, and then comes into my store to complain about the workers there, and I'm like, my dude, he's like, oh, they're all too stupid to know how anything works. It's like, dude, I've been doing this for like, this kind of shit for like 10 years, and it's the only reason I know half the stuff works here, because nobody told me. Like, nobody told me how to do a cash drop, so I was hand feeding bills into the safe one at a time for the first month, until I looked on the system and was like, okay, so here's a button for cash drop that, it doesn't say cash drop, but it's like, so it's one of those things where, like, nowadays you get thrown into a job, you don't get trained, you don't get anything, you just work, and you hope you can do your job properly, and most of the time you can't. And I'm gonna leave my car back here just so it doesn't get blown up, because I'm about to blow some motherfuckers up.
What's that? She's going down, boys. For cover! Spotted it! This way!
Got you now, dipshit.
Face to face! You and me, motherfucker! Got nowhere to...
Why would I be running? I'm walking slowly and confidently towards you with a shotgun out. Anyway. That's that. I want to fuck up everything I can with these guys. Also, I should probably set some of that money back, huh? 15k is enough to get another upgrade for Sammy's. That's all I care about at this point. It's all I care about. That's a weird artifact. Yeah, as a matter of fact, let's do that right now. Concierge.
Gotta unload some bread in downtown.
Hold your horses, I'll get to you.
Thank you, honey.
We're gonna take off
Keep
your
this
hands.
safe.
Guess our business is done here.
I don't know. It just makes me sad and wish that things were different. I've been dealing with some shit. And kind of processing things finally and hoping that this finally gets rid of it. But, man, just playing this game and looking at their depiction of racism and, like, looking at the world today is like, yeah, not much has really changed, huh? Wrong thing. Hasn't really changed much. You know what? We're gonna actually just do all of these, so I'm gonna be back. By the time I come back, we'll be ready to do this. Have a nice night, everybody. I'll see you.